Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the... Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense takes the field. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never...
Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. To the air, it's Raiola. The sure hands, it's Barney. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. The screen, he can go! And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Huskers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. He'll pull it on the read. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Now the play fake. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now...
There he goes! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Red pass, it's complete.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. On the run, it's Barney. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. To the air, it's Singleton. Got his man out of the backfield. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Spins away from the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
To throw, it's Singleton. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Complete in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The Huskers in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got it in the middle, it's Barney. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Mills. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Offense lining up quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Quick step and go. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Great job by the back on the option. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Punt is in the air on fourth down. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the air, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gonna run it. It's Barney. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Caught over the middle. It's Simon. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. The give to the tailback. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskers will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Going for it all, and he's got it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Mills. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Got it in the middle, it's Mills. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Ohio. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the run. Snags it on the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle. It's Riggs. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Going to the run to start this second half. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Got it behind the line. It's Simon. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Punt is in the air. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Huskers want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Spins away from the defender. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He's got it. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Quickly complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This offense just hasn't found its rhythm in the second half. First half, they kind of got a little something cooking, put some points up. Here in the second half, after halftime, they got the punt, they give up a sack. They've got to get something positive to build some momentum for their squad.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Pulled and fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Lions.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got room to work. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try to pop the draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Lyons. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll run it on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They take the lead with the 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. On the run, it's Lions. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Here's the handoff. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Just a little off. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Huskers moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Black Shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. And the Heat gets there. And
been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Trying play action. Finds his tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Under fire. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simon. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. It'll be a draw. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field and execute.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Lyons. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cornhuskers headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, and watch out. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll give it to Johnson. Can't get him to the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. They pick up half of it, it'll be 2nd and 5. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
The extra point is good. And now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're ready to kick it away. And this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games.